on, we're going to have far more interactions with each other, and you're going to have far more time to work on your own on certain activities and certain goals. This lecture, this start of the day or start of the school year presentation is not going to be how all of our lessons are delivered, where you just sit and listen to me talk for 50 minutes. So when the day starts, you're going to join the meet. That link is posted in Aries. It's also posted in our classroom. It's the same link every single day. Okay, you just join that meet. You're immediately going to mute your microphone. So that way it's not like we're all talking over each other at the same time. You come in, you mute your mic so we don't have a ton of background space. I'm likely going to be playing some background music to just kind of get us entered in, so you know like this is the time where we're just kind of getting entered in and we're just chilling for a few minutes. Your camera can be on or off. So when you started in the meet today, likely I had you turn your camera off. If you want to turn it on, you may. You're not required to, but make sure two things. One, that you're in an appropriate space without anything that would be considered inappropriate in the background or the view of your camera. And two, that there are no distractions. Okay, if your little brother is leaping on the bed behind you, going crazy, even if your camera's or your mic is muted, that is going to be distracting. Okay, better to just leave your camera off in that scenario. You're gonna come into the meet and prepare for the day. Almost always there is going to be in the meet something that you need to do right off the bat. Okay, it's likely going to be copying down the goal for the day. You need to be at your computer working quietly when the music stops. So I'll be playing music when you come in. Then when it's time to actually start the learning, the music will cut off and then I'll begin the lesson. You need to be ready to go when I begin that lesson. You earn 10 participation points every day if you are on time, participating, and working properly in class. Okay. If you are late, meaning you enter the meet and no music is playing, I'm talking or we're doing an activity, mute your mic just like you always do. Turn your camera on or off. Okay, make sure that you're not doing some crazy things with your hands or your brother again is jumping on the bed in the background distracting us all as you enter the meet. And then at the end of the period, I will always do a tardy check. I will ask who came in late. That is not to put you on the spot or embarrass you. It's because the first minute or two, I have to take attendance for the office. And then if I mark you absent and you come late, the only way that's going to get fixed is if at the end of the period you tell me. And I will make sure to ask every day who came in tardy and you'll let me know. Okay, again, that's not to embarrass you. It's to make sure that you're not marked absent incorrectly. During our work time, so if I send you to go do some independent work, or maybe I break you up into pairs or into groups and you're doing like a separate Google Meet chat, always leave the main meet open. The reason for that is twofold. One, I may give further directions about an assignment. So maybe I send you to go work for 15 minutes and then right in the middle I say, okay, wait, actually I need to explain this thing. That's a whole lot easier if you've left the main meet open, the one you join every single day. Also, I'm going to let you know when class ends. Okay, now there's a bell schedule. It's online if you want to go review it. You're likely going to start getting into the habit of when class ends, but I'm going to let you know when it is time for our class to end and when you can sign off. Okay, you shouldn't be signing off early. I will let you know like, hey, now is the time. You get a 5-minute passing period before your next class. I'll make sure I'm telling you that when it comes up so you don't have to sit there and stare at the clock the whole time. It's expected you will stay in my main meet the entirety of class, even if we're doing independent work. You'll just have your camera off and your microphone off, likely, if that's the case, if we're doing independent work. Tardies. If you are tardy, if you are absent, or if you have a tech issue, and I mean unexcused, okay? If you're sick and you can't log onto the computer because you're too sick to do it, okay, I understand that. Or if you have an excused tardy, or you have an excused tech issue, like something's going wrong and you reach out to the office and you tell them like, look, my Wi-Fi is out, I need help. Those are excused tech issues. I'm not counting those. But for unexcused tardies, absences, or tech issues, like you just let your Chromebook die and you can't find the charger, the first 9 times that happens, they're entirely free, okay? You'll lose a few part points here or there, but like I don't super sweat it. But if you have 10 of these times where you have an unexcused tardy, an unexcused absence, or an unexcused tech issue, you're going to drop 1 letter grade in the class. Okay, so if you have an A, you're going to drop down to a B. If there are 15 times that this happens, that's going to be 2 grade level drops. So if you're at an A and you've got 15 unexcused absences, you're going to drop to a C. Now, if there are 20 of these incidences, likely you and I have had a conversation leading up to that, okay? But if you have 20 unexcused absences, if for somehow you have an A in the class with 20 unexcused absences or tech issues or tardies, you're gonna drop 3 grade levels down to a D, okay? I'm letting you know that because in order for this class to work, I am a good teacher and I can use all these digital tools to instruct you effectively, but I can't teach you if you don't log in, okay? And if you're not on time, it's just not gonna work. I need you here on time in order to be able to teach you effectively. Also, during our learning time, I need you to use your district issued Chromebook every day during class. Now, the reason for that is because I'm going to be using Hapara, not necessarily to monitor what you are doing on your Chromebook, though I do have the ability to do that during the school day. Okay, at 5 o'clock, 1, I don't care what you do on your Chromebook at 5 o'clock. 2, the district doesn't allow me to check, it locks down, okay? But during class time, it allows me to see, like, are you focused on what we're doing? More importantly, though, Hapara allows me to open links on your computer. Even though I'm working from home or from school, I can open a link on your computer to speed up our work. So I'm not waiting for everybody to click on things. It also allows me to focus browse you for tests if we're taking tests and things like that. That is why I need you to use your district issued Chromebook every day. Now, if you want to have 2 screens going, like you're going to sign in on our Meet using your district issued Google Chromebook, but then you've got some fancy old computer sitting next to you that you want to use too, I don't care about that, but I need you to be logged in on your district used Chromebook, logging into the Meet every single day, regardless if you have another device that can do it or not. In terms of asking for help, the district may choose to install, and they may have already done this, I don't know because they have to approve it, this little application called Nod. And if you want to raise your hand to ask a question, you can click this icon here and it'll put up a little hand raise in our Google Meet, and I'll know you have a question. You can also go to the chat and type the word question, and that's it. You don't have to type your whole question. Maybe it's long, you don't want to write it all out. And when I have a moment, I'll pause whatever we're doing and I'll answer your question, okay? You can also type your full question into the chat if you want. I just don't want to say that you have to if your question's like 15 sentences long. I don't know why it would be that long, but let's say it is. You can just type the word question and I will get to you, okay? This will make sure that people aren't unmuting themselves and talking over me while I'm trying to teach. It's just the same as raising your hand in class, okay? So if Nod is there, you can use that extension. If it's not there, you can use the chat. Just like with the chat, if Nod is there, please don't be throwing in a bunch of random smiley faces the entire time in class. That's distracting, and then we're just going to uninstall that extension if it becomes a distraction. For me, gathering attention, it's another reason why I want you to log into the Meet and stay on the Meet every single minute of class, is because I may focus browse you on something we're all going to work on collectively, or I might just verbally say like, hey guys, I need everybody to come back to the main Meet so we can do something together real quick. That is why your district computer has to be the one that you use, and you're always gonna leave open the main Meet, the one you join at the start of class. You're never gonna close that tab until class ends. And then of course you can close it when you go on to your next class. All right, let's talk about bathroom breaks or just breaks in general. So I am not interested in having you like turn on your camera and go, Mr. Davis, and turn on your mic. I need to use the bathroom. That's super disruptive. Okay. I don't want to know if you need to use the bathroom, to be honest with you. I want you to go at an appropriate time. Okay. Again, you're 17, 18, 19 years old. Some of you guys, you literally are going to vote for the leader of the free world. Some of you in this election cycle, many of you in the next election cycle, you'll be voting for people that are going to help run the country. You should be able to figure out when an appropriate time to go to the bathroom is. Okay. All I need you to do when you need to step away, if you need to use the bathroom or get a drink of water, or you've got to go grab something out of the fridge real quick, type the word break in the chat. I don't want an explanation beyond that. I don't need to know what you're going to do. Just break in the chat. This is intended for a quick break, okay? It is not appropriate to walk away for 10 or 15 minutes to hop on Call of Duty and just start playing, okay? This is like, man, I need to go use the bathroom real quick. So I'm going to type break in the chat. I'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. That is fine. If I call on you or I check in with you and you are not at your computer working, you are going to lose points for that day, okay? Because the expectation for this learning is that during our class time, you are working along with me. At the end of the day, I will dismiss you at the end of the period every day. You're going to stay signed in on our Meet. There'll be times we're not working together at the end of the day, okay? But I still want to see you signed into the Meet. I'll tell you like, hey, it's time to go to your next class. I might make a few small announcements. Boom, you'll check out. I will never take your passing period time, okay? I'm really good at making sure when class is gonna end, we end on time. I will probably end up playing a song at the end of the period, just kind of letting you know that class is done and you can transition to your next period, okay? So you have a 5-minute passing period. It's a good time to get up, stretch, use the bathroom, to not be staring at a computer screen, because some of your classes, they're gonna be chunks of time that is gonna happen. So it's a good 5-minute passing period break. All right, some quick notes. Now, depending on where we're at in the school year, like if you join this class second semester, let's say, and you're watching this video, some of these things may not apply, but for most of us who are starting the school year with me, I wanna make a few notes. One, everyone should have a 1984 book and a Chromebook issued by the district. We're gonna begin working with those almost immediately. Now, your Chromebook, immediately we're working with those. The book, likely next week we're gonna start. You have to pick those things up from Village Oak. So you might need to reach out to the office staff in order to be able to do that. Everyone should have joined my Google Classroom, okay? So here are the course codes. Make sure you join the appropriate class. If you're in my period 2, but you're supposed to be in my period 1, that's gonna mess you up, okay? Syllabus is gonna be coming soon, and in addition to how you might get that signed by your parents, because obviously you're not getting a paper syllabus. Something else I wanna mention, you need your social security number multiple times this year. A lot of what we do in this class is gonna help you get ready for the next steps after high school, and things like applying for financial aid or registering for college or doing a variety of different things. You're not gonna give your social security number to me, okay? You're never gonna show it to me, but you're gonna need it to do some of that stuff. So talking to your parents about it now is a good idea. Not only that, but as an adult who might apply for a job or just to function in the adult world, you need to have and know your social security number. Again, you're not gonna share it with me or anyone else, but you need to know it. There is a student survey in Google Classroom that, now that this video is done, I would like you to go and complete if you have not completed it already. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you this year.